Welcome. Today, we will be practicing a technique that supports our ability to manage anxiety and other difficult emotions that we all experience from time to time. Throughout, you will hear periods of verbal guidance and instruction, as well as periods of silence. So if you're ready, let's begin. Start by getting seated comfortably, bringing the body into an upright position, but not too rigid. The purpose here is to allow the breath to flow easily in and out of your body. Now, bring your eyes to a close or a soft downward gaze and begin breathing, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Notice the sensations of breathing, placing your attention on wherever you experience your inhale and exhale most prominently in your body. Now, I will provide some information as background as you continue to breathe. Do you ever find yourself restless, looking for ways to avoid staying still? How do you tend to avoid such uncomfortable feelings? The inherent urge to avoid the feeling of anxiety of any kind is powerful. This helps to explain, for example, why at times we may procrastinate or do any myriad of self-destructive behaviors instead of just sitting with the difficult emotion. I will share a technique that may serve you in moments when you normally choose a behavior to avoid a difficult emotion. It is called urge surfing and is attributed to the late psychologist Alan Marlatt, who was a pioneer in the field of addictions treatment. To begin, I want you to start thinking metaphorically. Imagine the ocean and see how each wave begins to rise, crest, and then fall. Similarly, think of each wave as a fear or an urge that also rises, crests, and then falls. In this way, all emotions are wave-like and time-limited. They ebb and they flow. They don't last forever, even though it may at times feel like they will. In order to do this, let's just think of a recent time when you felt panicky, nervous, or anxious, or perhaps just unsettled. It could be a situation in which you felt the strong need to avoid or escape a thought or a feeling, to procrastinate instead of taking action, to isolate instead of engage with others, perhaps a moment in which you chose a less healthy coping strategy as an escape route, like drinking, unnecessary eating, or mindless use of the internet. Regardless, how you responded was only a short-term fix and not a long-term solution. And if nothing comes to mind, think of something you anticipate to be anxiety-provoking. Try to visualize the scene, embodying the experience and how you feel. Perhaps you had the strong desire to escape from it. Notice the worrying and disconcerting thoughts. If you can, let your anxiety rise until it's at least a 4 or a 5 on a scale of 10. Perhaps you'll notice related images of failure or trouble or doubt. Keep focusing on the unsettling feelings, as well as on the judgments you make about it and what's happening inside you. Focus on the urge to avoid, to ignore, or rapidly move past it. Now, just allow your attention to go to the places in your body where you tend to feel the urges. For some people, they notice the urges are most connected to sensations in their abdomens. There is no right or wrong place for an urge to be located. I sometimes experience a tightness in my chest. It doesn't matter, but try to transfer the thought to some aspect of bodily sensation, as thoughts have to be transferred to a bodily sensation to be a feeling. You cannot feel your thoughts. Once you have noticed what part of your body is most connected to the urge, focus your attention on it. And if you notice that more than one area of your body is connected to an urge, start with the place that you most intensely notice the urge. Sometimes the sensation moves to another part of the body. If so, just go there and attend to it. If more than one part of your body is associated with an urge, go through this exercise with each part of the body. Now, bring your attention to your breath. You do not need to change your breathing at all. Just try to notice your breath, return to the feeling of it as you fill up your body on the inhale and allow your breath to exit on the exhale. Now, here is where the surfing comes in. Go back and forth between attending to your breath and where in your body you feel the urge. Breath is the surfboard, and the sensations in the body are the waves. Gently shift your attention back to the parts of your body where you notice the urge. Allow yourself to notice whatever sensations come up in these places. If it becomes overwhelming or difficult to notice the sensations, just gently return your attention back to your breath for a few moments, and then back to noticing the sensations connected to the urge. Just like you're trying to wait until you're ready to catch a wave. Some people find it helpful to imagine sending your breath to the parts of your body that are associated with the urge. For example, can you try to imagine breathing into your shoulders and let your breath fill up that part of your body? And then exhale from that part of the body. Notice if and how the sensations change as you watch them. The goal here is not to eliminate urges or anxious feelings. These are a part of life, just like the waves are in the ocean. Instead, see the initial urge to avoid as a moment to find your breath as a surfboard, and locate a feeling in your body as a wave to ride. Like all emotions, and like all waves, they rise, they crest, and they fall. Maybe there will be a different set of choices available to you once it becomes clear that an urge is not necessarily a mandate to action, but simply a wave that can be ridden from sea to shore. Thank you for participating and giving yourself this space to explore. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you.